The Deep Talk with Mr. Henry.
On such a Sunday evening, it's always a pleasure to have you watching The Deep Talk. I don't know how many episodes we've gone, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. I haven't hosted a lot of women on this show. As a matter of fact, sinachaza bavubuka bato abakyala abawala. Obera mukyala naawe obera muwala.
Nkyali muwala.
Omukyala, what does it take for you to qualify to be called omukyala?
Personally, I think omukyala ino bangu mazozalako.
Okay. You are looking sexy, stunning.
Thank you.
Someone is injecting a lot of money in you these days, eh?
Just nyiriramu abawagizi bakirize, like you have to give them kasavu kanyama. And
then there were pictures you're taking one of these days, the videos. Did you ever envision yourself like that in your life? You remember that outfit walimu white? No chuka. I can literally see you.
I was also scared.
See through you. I was like, kati ono mwana agenda bamuyimbi waddala.
Tuyina obikola because bannayuganda bazala wanyo nawo kimanyi.
Is that something you wanted oba bakikukaka?
No, tebakinkaka, but I had to rebrand a bit because most times engeje bagamba sina nyashi banda banga tomboy.
Noga kati ngamba kubireka G-string balabe.
I didn't know baga sebo nafe body tuzirina tuzala wanyo.
Bode yo jina ate wali wakamala tugamba ndi mukyala njagala mpiso.
Si bijanjalo.
Man.
Yeah.
The girl who we saw in 2019 coming ngaina kaviri side emu ya pinky and do you remember?
I know. Actually, sometimes I look back. I had pink this side and then white this side. I was like,
I'm sure you guys are seeing the picture on the screen. 2019. How old were you then, by the way?
I was like 17 by the time I started. By the time my first manager got me.
Yes.
Because nali nkyali kusomero.
At such a young age, ukyali kusomero, there are a lot of things you could have done. Chicha kuwadizo kuyingira endongo Jowy.
No, nali nsoma music as a subject. I always loved music nga nkyali kusomero. But then nakulira mu poor family. Yeah, I lost my dad nga I'm like 5 years, and then mami wange nakuza naye nga tulina issues za school fees okitegeera naye nga njagala nnyo music naye ne ngamba man bwemba sinamu kasente sijja sobola ndongo. Then I decided to be doing covers for other artists. Yeah, kyova nani nga nkola bu cover nga ngamba one time someone is gonna come out and see my talent.
There was no TikTok then?
No, it wasn't there.
There was no Instagram, there was no
Instagram.
You didn't even
was
have
there.
social media?
No.
So covers is what is called it out.
Now I had a YouTube channel.
Hey!
Yeah.
Like Justin Bieber, like the Justin Bieber story.
Yeah, I had a YouTube channel. So I used to do my book covers. And then muteka YouTube.
What was the first cover that blew you and people watched you and you became a subject?
You're the only one I give my body. You're the only one I cause a sober body. That one of John Black.
I John Black African bye. Yeah, baby. Julie come here, Samanyoko, yeah. Tunulina nze. Bugana kunonye jawe kukumye. Ataleta nebyen kutumye. Give me that busy body payo ka chance. Embalasi yo jivuge mures. Abata sobola kuzina batuweka fast. Baleke bagawe. You're the only one I give my body. You're the only one I cause a sober body.
It was a John Black cover.
I just put it out and then I slept, and then in the next morning
on YouTube.
Yeah. And then there's a friend of mine called me nangamba gochimanyi oli serebu nangana nawe tochikola. Nangamba gwe John Black posting za account ko ngamba olimba.
Where did he post it? Was it on Facebook,
he
Instagram?
Posted, yeah, on Facebook and then everywhere, and then people started playing it in bars.
Your cover?
I had never been in a bar before. So I was like, hey, this is nice. Katate Mandia, and then I get a call, but this is John Black. I'm like,
he called you?
Sema ina jaja number yangu. Jesus. That was one of my best days ever. He was just appreciating, but thank you. Imagine John was already a star.
But he was also young.
Yeah, he was
at
young.
At that time, but he was a star. Hey, wait, that song. Gwegwenness is a
Ojemanyi.
Yes.
Actually, yanku yale mugamba olimba yegwe. so I had to put him in loud. Nengamba abaya John yankubidde. I was so happy and was like, thank you man. Nengamba nja kuwandikirayo oluyimba.
That's what he said.
Yeah, nene mugamba sinabakola I'm still at school, you know. Nengamba okay anytime.
So what was your story then? Which school were you at? And what was life like?
I was at Zana Mixed. Yes, Malidia Zana. But life wasn't easy. Bane bango banga school fees. Nenga nange nino kuduka nengena mu studio mbacking abayimbi. I always loved music. Na missing ane mocks by the way because nani mbacking amu.
Is A level or
Senior
level?
6.
Senior 6.
Yeah.
Ngoli mu studio backing amuyimbi.
Na missing out just one paper. Yeah.
Mocks.
Yes.
And mocks, it's understandable. We are not saying that you should miss
No,
them.
no. I didn't miss UNEB. I just
But
missed one
mocks.
paper because sategera program ya lineup ya bibuuzo bulungi. Yeah.
Which artist were you backing at the time?
No, nali backing abayimbi era abatandikibwako ate nga mbikolera bwerere because I just had passion for it.
Ooh.
So nga producer kubira nagamba why ayagala backing am ngamba kanzije.
You know what I'm looking for? You see, ngomuvubuka eyezuula, there's a way life throws you in different directions. Avubuka abamu beesanga bali mu mupiira, abalala ayingidde eggaali y'abayimbi, alala ayingidde obwamakanika, taxi. You know, life throws you in different directions. For you, when did it start throwing you to the direction of music? How does it start, you know, appearing like that, shaping up like that?
I think I just got lucky kubanga nali ndiawo nga ni senior 6 after doing that cover no White House some time and then I got a DM from Palazzo. I was like, hey, this is Palazzo. I'm like, Palazzo. I had never met him in person. Nenga mulaba nga omanya byesomero.
Yali wakabya that time yalina amaaso
yes, nenga naye. Palazzo. So I was like, bano bayaye balimba. Ne nagenda okebiranga ina blue tick ku Instagram ye.
He reached out to you on Instagram?
Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
He sent me a message. So nangamba send me your number. Nenjumuliza nankubira. Nangamba oliwa. Mngandi waka. Naliwa mami eyo. Nangamba tomorrow I'm gonna come to get a business. So well, my dad is up there looking at me, sending me angels, guiding angels. Like
you didn't get scared that guy and jagaza chindi
nasokanenga Palazzo.
Yeah,
I didn't sleep. Ati imagine akola.
Yes.
Ebyadala nalisuliza nnyo nyimba ze. But the whole night nali searching nyimba ze nga ndiziyiga ngamba wantukirako ngenda muyimbira kayimba ku kayimba.
Yeah, kugamba exactly what he wanted.
No,
but
he
just
told
said,
me I want us to work, to do business together. Ngamba
yes.
The next morning nankubira guy came.
He drove to your home?
He came.
Nguroberawo?
On the J. Najja nangamba soko nyimbiremu. I don't know, I think I just thought tiragenda kungamba nyimbiramu. Nasumulula rag. Mama. Omanyi. Nangamba akatoyimba zange yimba yako omulala. Nekyo nali nakitegere nti ajja kungamba yimba yako omulala. By then nali njaga nnyo Lydia Jasmine. So ntandika omuyimbiramu ennyimba za Lydia Jasmine. Nangamba okay. So we are going to meet someone agenda okubanga sponsor waffe. I want us to do music. Nanga naye wotuukayo nze ndi ku tiimu yo. Kubanga agenda baya abantu abalala wali abayimbi abalala. So we have to choose. But oyina vote yange.
So there were like sort of auditions that were happening?
Yeah, there were some other 2 artists. Naye nga bakulu kunze. Bane nalinze musiiwufu nga omanya bana besomero.
Hey, Joe, wali musiiwu, by the way. You don't remember those were pictures? And
yeah, I looked so weird.
You were young, it was understandable.
Yes. So I reached there, abanenga abawala banyirira bo bambi. But me, I was there seated. Era boss man sponsored kitufu yete ya Nonda.
Who was the boss man at that time? Do you remember
He
his
was
name?
called Max, Don Max.
Yali Muzungu?
No, Tiani
Don
Muzungu.
Max, Don. That name rings a bell.
Yeah.
Mudugavu?
Yeah, Mudugavu Max.
Wow, nene Uganda?
Yes. Naye teyanonda Palazzo nangamba nze nonzo Jowy Landa.
Abayimbi abalala baliko bajjukira? Are they established artists right now? Or
I only remember they were all cover artists.
Okay.
Then waliwo nomimi gwe bali bayita Sincere Music.
Yeah, akyaliwo kati. Actually,
Yeah.
nemulaba nnyo ku kiddo kya
Palaso.
Palaso.
Already
and
yaliwo
Cats,
naye.
yeah.
Yeah, so waliwo n'omuyimbi omulala remember her name naye yali cover artist. Yeah, so akalulu bambi ne kagenda munze. So from that moment obulamu bwange bwakyuka.
Awo wenjagalira fumitira ddala emboozi. So they choose you, and how does your life change exactly? They give you money, they give you where to stay. What happens to education?
No, I had to finish namaliriza, of course, senior 6 naye natera okukola ebibuuzo ne tubimala. And then the next week ne tugenda mu photo shoot, bankubayo obufaananyi awo biki.
Releasing you as an artist.
Yes, and then we had to start recording music. Actually, the management started paying DJs before the artists releasing songs. And then Palazzo was like, do you know any DJs in Uganda? Actually knew DJ Shiru only.
It was your birthday already?
No, gwe nali mmanyi nze.
Just the name
yes.
yali omanyi.
So nantuuza nanga let me tell you all the DJs in Uganda. We have Slick Stewart and Roja. Nenga buli omu agamba DJ Shiru ng'akubira n'embeera ze ziri zitya. Ng'ayinza okugamba no DJ no ayinza okukwana. Ayinza okukola bw'ati. Na buli omu bamungambako story. So I had to be careful.
Bakubako story. Agamba nti ono ye asaza kimu mwewale.
Nobody bangamba naye nga Slick Stewart and Roja bo beeragamu. So you have to
bakwana.
Naye angamba everything about the DJs. So he told me you have to make sure you become their friends. So we had to lay strategies. But I was lucky. Engeri gye nali omwana omuto was so charming. Not this charming bubine bya flat.
Yes.
So like I was likeable. DJ Shiru yanjagalirawo. Kwanga we went to his night, but that's onanga agenda yo mu flash.
Ngulina kayimba cha.
African girl, not white wakakata again.
Now with speed.
No, come on, like we first paid some DJs before releasing the song. Baba Gamba omuyimbi tuleeta omuyimbi bamita Jowy Landa.
You know, you're telling me this is what I'm thinking. So the person who was in charge of you at that time, Gwario Vedanaye, did they accept you to become an artist?
My mom, she at first yagana because yangamba ogenda kwononeka bagenda simakulwaza bagenda kola ki. You know the industry is full of snakes omanya abazadde nabuzako kubacha binga omwana agenze kwononeka nemulemerako nemuganda mami biki I need to make money, I need to build you a house, I need to do this cause embeera sinonje
ngalaba olinga agudde eddalo
nemugamba mami actually yasooka n'agaana then I did something nenzirukayo waka.
It happens to most of you guys. Listen, I think 80% of musicians at some point badukayo.
Yeah, I just ran out.
Bazadde batininyo, I think bazadde batininyo abakiriza abaana baabwe.
Yeah.
So dukayo genda waka boyfriend.
By that time baite bananfunira nyumba yakubeeramu.
So ngogenda wa boyfriend 17 years. Nga watandika ebintu bino.
Listen, now not even as a senior 6. I was
but
like
you were still
18.
young, 18, yeah. Ulira no way was I was 18. Okay, so you leave and go and stay where?
I had a friend.
A boy.
At first yali muwala naye ebintu by'abaalo bimanyi.
Yes.
So nagendeyo nga sina kintu sina ngoye, so this girl yatuuka nangoba nangamba lwaki oyambala engoye zange weje lwaki oleeta mikwano gye wano nangamba can you move out of my house?
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I was like ngenda kuddawa. But I was waiting for this management gyenfunye to get me where to stay.
How long did it take?
It took like like a month. Yeah, because twali bacyanoonya ndooza nyumba.
Olonga mami takubira
naye nga sisaba bagamba nti naddusaba mami wange mboba mami wange yaganye.
Of course you cannot.
Because if I tell them mami yaganye bali
bad business.
Yes. So I had to lie. My mom used to call me oli bulungi nga simukwata. So and then I get this car boyfriend. I'm like, okay, let me go and be with this car boyfriend. So I was there for like 2 weeks. It was very miserable.
Give me the story the way it was.
No, like I remember I always wanted to back, so I wanted to be ngambera backing abayimbera. So most times ga producer kuya nagamba jango backing sawa nga 5 ez'ekiro. So you come back and you tell this guy, mbadde embaking ono miyimbi nga yagamba olimba. You have other boyfriends. I'm like, no. I was real, naye ye nga obimanyi. So one time, I had to run away from him because I had to back, olimba in a backing, right, Raka Million. Digi Bawa called me. There's someone, yamugamba lwakana kamanyo backing. And then he called me, nangamba, you come. So when I went there, na backing us so late in the night. Sanga musanvu.
Kamilio ntali wanga just to go take them back.
I take them malovos.
Limba choro.
Olimba yakwani Hanson Baliruno. Oh, I don't remember the name. So naru backing, I came back so late. So I knocked this nigga. Nga musanga munyivu. Ngamba,
Yani Jowy ingira. Matumbi budde.
So this guy slapped me. So I was like, I was trying to explain.
On the left cheek or on the right cheek?
When I
do you vividly remember the slap?
I don't. But he slapped me. And then the neighbors came out. How can you come back at this time? This life is not easy.
How old was he compared to you?
I got like 27. Ngagoli
18.
Abamukulu.
He was 27, you're 18.
Just like okay, it was. So I was like, I'm leaving. Right in the night. Then I'm leaving. I'm going where? So I was like, so I had to call them the next day.
So where did you sleep that night? Tombusa. I'm in the movie. Don't take me out of the movie. Yes.
No. I got somewhere I slept. I called a friend. Then I slept there. The next morning I had to communicate to this management of my neighbor man. I really need to move. I need to get somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
So they came. So I had to stay at my boss's house at the moment. It was a very big golo. A big house.
No,
yali mufumbo. Yali abera na munyumba nini, it had a lot of rooms.
Yes.
So I started staying there for a moment as they're getting me a house. Omukyala yagamba, omukyala no yalina ekintu kyayoganaga, ono tatiisa, mwana mtoto alina nakabina. I remember that statement. Tiyakigamba nze naye nagwe yakigamba. Olina jja n'akingamba. Then oh, that is nice. Kubanga munnaye.
Life throwing you all those directions. Odduse waka, toyagala kusoma.
Nasoma.
Kale wasoma naye. Nodduke wa mami. Noyingira okuyimba. Ogenze wa boy. First of all, you lost your virginity at such a young age.
I did.
Ni mbambo mwali musula mwetunuulira. You were 18.
But I was so safe.
When you see this, Ogaita Gambuzi. Am I tackling like some deep memories inside you right now? Because I'm seeing you rolling your eyes.
No, it's all right.
Is that something you regret? Do you feel like dunia kukwata nyo squeeze ne kutosa ku kintu ekyo?
Not saying you, because I was just with that guy for I think 1 month. I tell you, he was the first guy I've ever dated. When I saw dating, you have not been in many relationships.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because when I started living with this management, as talker, dating wasn't allowed.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sichuliranga kecho management. As a matter of fact, I know they encourage dating because you have to function. So because you were young, they were trying to protect you.
Yeah, they were trying to protect me. So nebangana ebintu dating, but it was okay with me.
You were all over, man. You were with Palazzo in videos.
Yeah.
Social media cutting a ton. So who is this girl? Who is this girl? And then there were rumors.
The people are not easy. I was very young and I like there are things that happened in the industry.
So the first time that rumor hit your ears, how did you take it? And how did you like chakutuka ko chitya ulioko ulidenti bagamba nze ne Palazzo wagwan, and then how did you take it going up?
At first I was a bit shocked nengamba naive ansaba ko watya celebrity kwanga I give that guy a lot of respect, by the way. So nagamba lwaki bamunsibako nengamba why kirabika it's a good thing, celebrities date celebrities you know. Naye nemugamba wakiba byogera nagamba ogenda ku experiencing ebintu bingi mu industry, but you just have to be strong. Yeah.
Yakuyirawo omubiri.
That guy, yeah.
When you looked at your image way back then, were you proud of yourself?
When I started the management,
kati olimba African girl afulumye enviri blue, pink, white.
By the time I recorded
the image that came out first, is that the one you wanted people to perceive you as? Chichifananyi chiwali oyagala bannayuganda bategeere about Jowy Landa.
No, nali sesiba nviri because Palaso namugamba wensiba enviri omutwe gwali gunuma nnyo nga nsibye enviri. So I was like, okay, but also a bit on a black hair. Nangamba, let us put tint in your head. Yeah. But let me tell you something. The first time we recorded the African Girl song, Olimbaraso kanelu nemokola because nalina fear. Like I was scared. Nangamba, iba bikule myo yimba, tufuna omuyimbi omulala.
That was a huge thing.
I cried. Nebande come studio. And then walo producer and recording. It wasn't Bawa. Walo guy producer yali akwata amalobozi. Nangamba Jowy Landa, oli mwana mto. And you're having a very big management. You can do this. Biyimbe. Guy yangambe mitubagenda okoma nga biyimbi. Yeah.
Nababe appreciating.
And person nga tolaba. Nangamba nolimba lwaleta kuba hit. Ogenda manyalo wakutambulirako.
We're intimidated by Palaso. He's a tall guy, huge guy.
And
then he's giving you all that. Yes, Chenjagalo man. And then he's, by the guy, you are busy. Ali busy, and he's always moving. Ata abera ne gadi. Ate babera mu vibe ya all the time. Kati gwengo omwana omuto obayingiddemu. And first of all, what was his tonation when he was talking to you? Like, it's funny to bulungi.
He kind of, so yeah, okubera of course hard on me because omwana yena gwayagala omuteka mu right direction, you know, bango is serious because ekisooka ye ya secondinga he voted me era ngamba tonswaze okitegeera kwanga oli omugaga yagambanga amuyimbi nenga ngamba Jowy Landa you can do it oli wakabi okitegeera nga nteeka guy used to post me every time.
Palaso?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we all do remember.
Yeah, nga nteekayo newagenda ku interview agamba I'm going with Jowy Landa. Because I remember at the time I texted DJ Roja. Namgamba, hello, this is Jowy Landa. Nga, oh, Palaso's artist. So he told me you have to start DMing these DJs because we need to be friends with them. Now in go me, I better tell you about DJ.
So what's funny is when we asked about whether you signed with Palaso, there are very few instances where they talked about the other management. Yeah. Like management yale yagalabera underground. What was the story?
We were like sister company.
Ngate tukitegera kigena maaso.
Anti Palaso yali musajja wamanji. I was under Team Good Music and then Bango Entertainment. They were sister companies. Not being that Palaso yali already established wamanji.
Yes.
Tovola buli omu. But he was my manager.
Yeah.
He was my manager, ngoli boss man.
Palaso yali muyimbi nenga manager.
Yeah, he was my manager.
Did you make money under that management? Did they, like, besides signing you, waganti kati ogenze noyimba yo kusheno kwata yo akakadde kamu?
No, oli guy yali mugagga ngagamba ngendako ku trip wano nakulekera $1,500,000 upkeep. Guy had money, my dear. People who ate money of that guy know what I'm talking about. Yatambula. We used to make mabasa nga tuwandikako DJ gundi ntekamu kadde bubiri DJ gundi.
Bani abali akusendezo mpaka nyakabiri.
But DJ abasinga bazirya because we had to pay DJs too. A lot of DJs abamanyi. Chovola I think olulimba lwakubana nnyo because it had a lot of power play. The African Girl song. Era mu myezi mukaaga bantu ala ku show yange yasooka yali ku Freedom City ya John Black.
Yes.
Bakuba akayimba Coco Manjam and the crowd was shouting. I almost fainted.
That was the first huge show.
Yes. So I was like, bintu bya ddala.
from escaping home to a management with big stars out of just doing a video. You guys have platforms like TikTok. You're there, you don't want to do our challenges. You never know. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, she's going to tell us about the allegations in Palacio Ariam Kwana, and a lot of things that have come transpiring in her life. You have changed management. I think since you left Max, he was like, Ogenze. Now Jakulava. It's the deep talk of our. My name is Mr. Henry.
The Deep Talk with Mr. Henry.